Again, and we're in the LiveAlert Center following a developing story coming just into the newsroom now. We have learned this morning that Montreal Daly is headed to court, and he is doing so because he is facing several charges. He is facing charges of trafficking opium or heroin, as well as escaping from a jail and identity theft. Deputies say Daly was arrested October 30th. This was on Dawson Street here in Wilmington. We're still working to learn more about the events that led up to his arrest. Now, he is currently in jail in New Hanover County on a $1.5 million bond, and again is set to go to court later today. Guys.
We're now in the LiveAlert Center. What's up, Bob?
Yeah, Kim, this morning the investigation into a fire at a church in Mount Airy does continue at this hour. Officials there are trying to just determine what sparked this fire that was in the part of a new section of that church at the Bannertown Baptist Church in Mount Airy. The fire chief there saying the fire took over the older part of the building, and that's where part of the church youth group was at the ministry during the time of the fire. Everyone was able to get out fine, no injuries reported. And the new part of that church, which is under construction, was not damaged at all in this blaze. But again, at the time of the fire, individuals were inside. They're still trying to figure out the cause of that fire at this hour this morning. Guys? After just 10% of registered voters came out during the polls in our area, a completely different scene playing out. This is in Myanmar, where the parliamentary elections are taking shape, and these elections could help redefine the way that country is led. At this hour, the precincts just starting to report the results, and initial results are starting to show democracy now leading over the current military-dominated rule. The two houses in the military each putting up candidates. The new president will then be decided by these choices. Now, this morning, Democratic leader Aung San Suu Kyi hinted at victory by her party, and a former general who has overseen the military-backed Solidarity and Development Party is saying his party does have fewer wins than losses. And just moments ago, he went ahead and declared that his party will lose this election. So indeed, the Democratic Party will win the election there in Myanmar. Now, the process of selecting a president will now happen after these results are official, and the putting of that president in place isn't expected to happen until 2016. But it appears again, as the results not official yet, but the current ruling military party saying they have lost this election, and the democracy will take place now in Myanmar. Guys. All right. From the nation's capital, back to the LiveAlert Center, keeping an eye on a situation coming out of Germany this morning. Lufthansa employees carrying a strike into day 3 there. That strike today affecting more than 900 flights. More than 100,000 passengers will be affected today. The cabin crew of that German airliner pushing for early retirement benefits as well as pension plans. Lufthansa saying its top management meeting today to discuss the consequences of this current strike. Today, 113,000 travelers will be affected. The dispute with cabin staff, though, it is separate from a very long-running battle between management and the pilots over their retirement agreements. The pilots themselves have gone on strike in past months. The strike not affecting Lufthansa's subsidiary airlines. They will continue to fly out of Germany and neighboring countries today.